How did your career as a casting director start?
Well, I was working with Luc Besson, the French director, as everything. I mean, I would read scripts and go to see short films and go to the theater and go to drama schools to find young people because he wanted to produce. And then to make it short, naturally I went more towards the actors because, I don't know, that's how I felt more comfortable. And then he started the preparation of his film The Big Blue, and he said, oh, well, then you're going to do the casting. And I said, oh, well, sure. And that was it. But I mean, The Big Blue was like a big fraud on my side because I didn't know anything about casting, so I just had to learn while doing it. But that's how it started.
What is your best advice to actors when they go to an audition?
Be extremely prepared. So I should say work as much as you can. Be very precise with the lines, the scene you have to show. Be in advance for the casting, not on time, not late, but in advance, because it's a lot of stress. So don't add to the stress of the casting by being late or wash your hair. That's the thing I have to say in Paris, because we seem to have a problem with actresses. They always show up like they just fell out of a trash can. So, you know, but the work is the most important thing. And also get, I think it's very important that when you go to a meeting, you know who you're meeting. So you should do your homework and check what this casting director has done, what kind of films, what kind of actors she works with, because we're all different and it's a matter of sensibility also. It's like families of actors. We all have our families of actors, I think. And also in Paris, I always tell the actors, try to make a connection with the casting director. Not being on your belly button, not being on yourself so much because of the stress and the exercise. Try to open up and see who you're meeting and try to make a connection, to communicate, because it's a human encounter and it's very important because it will have more impact also on the meeting. That's what I think.
Do you have any tips to give to Swedish actors that want to try and have an international career?
Well, you know, I'm very impressed in general by Swedish and, I mean, any Scandinavian actors, because their English is so good. So I think it's much easier for them to get an international career compared to the French, who don't speak English at all, or so bad that, you know, it's a disaster. So usually when I get self-tapes from Swedish actors, the tapes are great, the English is perfect, and they work hard, obviously. They're quite professional. So any tips? I mean, I'm always very pleased when I get self-tapes from Swedish actors, so there's nothing much I could say. They're doing a great job already.
And what do you think actors will get by attending this event, Hello Actors VIP?
Well, probably tips for great international casting directors like Lizzie and Leo and Maureen, who work on international projects. So I think they can open up their network by listening to what they have to say and their tips, and making a connection with them, probably. So I think the more you open up to the rest of the world, the better it is, I think.